Hi everybody, my name is Eva Marie and I tried to do a video the other day on spiritual awakening, but I could never get it to download, so I thought I'll do it again. Anyway, I'm feeling led to do videos, so this is my first video. It's going to be on spiritual awakening, and what I began to spiritually awaken in 2008, and so I guess I've been awakened about 8 years. And what I saw happening with me is I was in a situation that was really causing me a lot of anxiety, and I didn't know how to deal with it because it was just this overwhelming, it just wouldn't leave me alone. So I began to meditate to find inner peace, and I was able to find inner peace. And as I found inner peace, I began to have all these crazy things happening. And at the time I was walking a lot down at the beach because I live right by the beach. And like as I began to meditate, I would meditate at the beach. And the first thing I saw was a pink and green ball come together, two balls, and merge over my heart. And it was all sparkly and beautiful. I saw it in my spirit, and I was like, whoa, what's that? And then I would be woken up in the night with like this big cat looking over me at 5 in the morning. I'd be like, what is this? I mean, I would see Sekhmet in the clouds. She came and she talked to me. I heard her, in my inner ear, and I was like, wow, this is really wild. I saw infinity symbols in the clouds. I'd see dragons in the clouds. I saw a big human yellow butterfly raise up from behind me and spoke to me. And I was like, oh my God, what is all this going on? And then I began to meet people who had psychic abilities, because I was a real strong Christian, and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to hell if I indulge all this. And so I was really scared. But I met a mentor who was a Christian, who was awakened, who had many abilities, and she kind of led me through, not being too scared. And but it can make you feel crazy when you're first starting to wake up, because your third eye is opening, you're seeing a lot in the spirit, you're hearing spirits. You begin to have a thirst for what else is there out there besides religion? What else am I not being told? And I was wondering that 20 years ago. Isn't there more to this than that? And I guess I just threw it out there to the universe. I want to know more. And I also met a couple that helped me to start learning how to love myself. And that was huge, because in the Christian church, you're kind of beat down a bit, and you don't even realize it's going on. But it is. And now I don't really want to go to church anymore, because I sit there and go, oh, that's a lie. That's not true. That's not true either. So, because there's no heaven and there's no hell. They're just state of minds. They're states of being. God is a state of being. And when you get up to the upper levels of spiritual truths, there are truths in Christianity, but it is very kind of obscured. So it's hard to decipher. But once you start awakening, you're like, oh, that's what they meant. Oh, that's what they meant. Oh, that's what they meant. Then you can begin to decode it. But when you're waking up, your family will think you're losing your mind. They'll think you're crazy, because all of a sudden conspiracy theories start making sense. And it's, you just begin to hear spirits, you begin to see things, you begin to see fairies, And you're like, well, what's going on? You begin to hear your higher self. You begin to feel that you are a multidimensional being and that you live life many times. I began to have memories of my past lives. I had a life in the French Revolution. I was beheaded. I was in a wealthy aristocratic family, and I remember being beheaded. And in this life, I have met my twin sister in that life, and we're very good friends. And I've been an Indian, and our tribe was totally wiped out, and it just devastated me. I was an Indian chief, and that was just horrible, horrible. I remember a lot of different lives, about 4 or 5 right now. I'm sure I've had more than that, but that's all I remember for right now. And the reason we kind of wipe our mind clean when we reincarnate, so that every experience is a fresh experience. And what we're here to wake up from is that we are really a focal point of God's energy. And we are God's energy experiencing Himself. And we're just, and once you really embrace that you're a powerful being, because we are so taught we're nothing, and we are something. We're very powerful beings. In the Bible it said God made us in His image, and we are co-creators with Christ. Well, what that means is that we're creators. We create our own reality. And so I began to do experiments to see if that was true. And I lost 70 pounds. I healed my marriage. My daughter, who was not doing well for a while, is doing wonderful. And I healed from stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. So your thoughts really are important. I will say that. They are so important. And a lot of people think, oh, I can't do that, because it is hard to begin to get a hold of your thoughts and your emotions. But how we manifest our reality is through our thoughts and our emotions. What do we think about? What do we feel? As we vibrate out to the universe, it responds back. Well, most of my life I'd been saying, gosh, I'm so fat, I'm so miserable, I can't stand being here, I just want to go home. Well, what did that, what kind of life did that give me? That gave me kind of an unhappy situation at home, and I was fat, I was miserable, and I had cancer, and I was dying. Well, I finally woke up from that and realized, oh, no, my girls are still young, they need me, and I've got to turn this around. And so I began researching what all I could do to turn it around. And as I was healing, I had my second cancer diagnosis. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing all the right things. I'm working out, I'm doing a good diet, I'm working on my emotional issues, I'm thinking good thoughts, I'm manifesting feeling good. And I just really didn't understand it. It really kind of, it perplexed me. But what I realize now is that it was just a chance for me to prove that our thoughts create our reality. And I got involved with Kafir Yoel Binyamin, and he had a near-death experience, and then he went and he studied. What did he find? And he found he was God waking up from a dream, and that this, that God is here in each of us experiencing Himself. And he has scientifically proven that. And I love him, because he goes through quantum physics and the law of mentalism, and he goes through the laws, and he breaks it down and explains it to you. And if you have a really open mind, I love science, and I love God, and I have learned how to love myself. And as I've learned to love myself, I love humanity. and I have an overwhelming need to help humanity. And I'm going to be offering, I do Reiki, and I've healed people. You have to believe that it'll work, but usually it does work, even with people that aren't really super aware. I heal my daughter Michelle all the time. But anyway, I just wanted to do this short video to say that if you're starting to wake up and you need some answers to what's going on, there are a lot of people that do wonderful videos that explain what's going on, because humanity needs to wake up in order for us to save the planet, because there is a big battle going on, and if we don't get awakened and evolve, we're going to lose Earth. Do you really want to lose Earth? I know I reincarnated to help Earth, and it took me till I was 58 to realize what my mission was, and for me to heal enough from all the damage that had been done to me in childhood to be able to say, okay, I'll do the task that you're giving me. And so I'm doing it. I'm writing a book, I'm offering my services, and I'm going to start selling oils, because I really used a lot of essential oils to heal also, and I just really believe that they really help you to raise your vibrations so that you can heal your mind, body, and spirit. So anyway, I hope you all enjoy this video, and I hope you have a good day, and I love you. Bye.